Homies, what is good? Today I've got a bit of a different video for you guys because I've got a really big announcement to make to all of you guys. Something really big is happening in my life and you guys are to thank for it. So you guys deserve a video like this, and I really want to start off this video with a bit of story time from your boy of the just absolutely wild journey I have been on as a content creator, where it all began and how we got to where we are right now. And yeah, let's start with that. So my life out of high school was relatively normal. I went to community college. It took me 3 years to get my associate's degree. I was taking it slow. I was busy playing League of Legends and screwing around with my friends all the time, so it took me a bit. But I eventually became a flight attendant, where I was a flight attendant for about 7 months, and I really did like the aviation industry, getting to fly around, fly for free, meet people, stay, in a different state every night. It was pretty fun. And so I actually decided, you know what, I like this kind of, vibe, but I want a career that, I can support a family a little bit better with. So I actually decided to become a pilot. I went to pilot school, which took me about 10 months, I believe, and threw me into debt for about $90,000. It was pretty brutal, but hey, I came out as a commercial pilot. But after you get your licenses from being a pilot, you need to gain flight hours to get enough hours to work for an airline. So I was looking for jobs at the time, and I found one where I'm not going to get into too much detail, but they just cut a few corners. They didn't read my resume very well, and they eventually just ended up letting me go. And then I found another pilot job where I once again won't go into the big story, but the guy thought I was trying to scam him by asking for a letter of employment just to prove that I worked there. He thought it was some sort of scam. He was like a kind of hippie guy. And so he was like, nope, I refuse to sign that. And I needed that for the apartment I was trying to get at the time. So I angrily stormed out, was driving home, and I'm just in this car. I had 2 bad experiences with companies, and I'm just sitting there driving, and I just thought, I've always wanted to be a content creator. That was always my dream as long as I could think back. I've been in theater my entire life. I love just internet content. I mean, I've been watching competitive games forever. I was huge into League of Legends, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Hearthstone. I would watch streamers all the time, super active on Twitch and YouTube, just as a fan. And I always wanted to be a content creator. And I just always thought, just any excuse, there's always an excuse that people come up with as to why they can't do something. I thought it's too late to start. All these people got their big break. Or, I don't think I would make it, all these kinds of things. But I was sitting there in the car and I thought, I don't want to live my life with regrets. I'm sick of these experiences I keep having, and I really want to try this. And so after talking with some friends and my family and my girlfriend who supported me trying this dream after putting myself $90,000 in debt, everybody in my life supported the idea of me doing this, which is just unbelievable. And so the first day I ever went live was November 16th, my birthday, 2019, where I streamed Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you didn't know, I used to be pretty much like a semi-professional competitive Pokemon player. Ever since 2013, I was traveling the world and mostly the US for competitive Pokemon tournaments. I was a top level player. I got second at the 2017 Anaheim Regionals, multiple top 8s, and won a few smaller tournaments. And I got invited to the World Championships twice, once in Nashville and once in San Francisco. And yeah, so I mean, this was a game I was good at, and I thought that I was pretty charismatic at it. I thought I added some fun commentary to the game. And there wasn't really very many VGC, that's what you call the doubles format for Pokemon, VGC streamers at the time. And I really thought, dude, this is the game I'm good at. I've already got a little bit of rapport in this community. I had maybe 250 Twitter followers or something like that. And I was like, this is the game I'm gonna stream. I'll keep this part short, but 4 months after I started to stream, the pandemic started, and that just absolutely blew up Twitch, right? Everybody was at home watching YouTube or watching Twitch. And I mean, that really helped my stream grow. And I genuinely do think I was an amazing competitive Pokemon streamer, especially compared to the field. No offense to my peers, but hey, I went in there and did my thing, and I thought I did it really well. So yeah, I mean, we did really well. I had about 150 average viewers on Twitch for what felt like a year, at least 100. We'll say 100 average viewers for at least a year, which was really big at the time for competitive Pokemon. But eventually I just started to really not enjoy streaming competitive Pokemon. And it's because of Sword and Shield. They had this Dynamax mechanic where the Pokemon get big and they got a special like effect on all their attacks. It was just really not super fun to me competitively compared to the game that I was so used to playing with, you know, just normal Pokemon fighting or like mega evolutions or Z moves. I thought those were a lot better. Anywho, I was really not enjoying streaming Pokemon anymore. And the thing is like competitive Pokemon is such a small market. It's such a small player base that I didn't see VGC as a environment where I could grow a stream to get 1,000 viewers, to have like a big YouTube channel where I could genuinely try to support myself full time, because like I love making content, guys, but at the end of the day, I don't treat this as a hobby, something fun. It's like for me to dedicate my everything to creating content, it has to support me financially. That's just how normal, that's some normal human being stuff right there, okay? So after 2 years of streaming Pokemon, I eventually made the incredibly hard decision to tell all my fans and supporters that, guys, I'm not streaming Pokemon anymore for the reasons I just said. I'm not enjoying it, and I don't see it as a game that I can create a big enough, you know, channel with. And I announced that I'm going to be creating Genshin Impact content instead. Genshin was my comfort game at the time. I was playing Genshin off stream, absolutely loving it, to pretty much escape from, you know, playing Pokemon all the time. And so I switched to Genshin because Genshin is such a more massive game. I think we all know this, right? It's the biggest gacha game of all time. It has so many millions of monthly players. And I mean, you could just see there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of big Genshin Impact channels, lots of views on Twitch. And yeah, I mean, I loved the game and it was a big market. So I went from a big fish in a very small pond to a extremely small fish in a very big pond. But in that big pond, I had the opportunity to grow. So this is Twitch Tracker. It's a website that shows your like average viewers over time and all that kind of stuff. And so this month, September, where I had an average of 99 viewers, this was the last month where I was streaming Pokemon Sword and Shield. You can see that gray game, that's Pokemon Sword and Shield because they took it off. But October is when I announced, hey guys, I want to stream Genshin. And so, as you would expect, views dwindled over time down to about an average of 20 viewers. And that's totally understandable. I was streaming one game. People should watch the content that they enjoy. These people were here for Pokemon. They don't need to stay just because they like me, right? Your time is valuable, all right? Watch what you want. So after a year of creating Genshin content, making my own videos, editing them, streaming all the time, I wasn't seeing any growth. I was barely making any money. And I genuinely thought like, it's over. Like my content creation journey it's gonna come to an end. And I mean, it really sucks, but you know, at least I tried. And it was hard, but in October 2022 was when my girlfriend Alina made one of the craziest decisions that would absolutely change our lives. She decided to quit her full-time job as a graphic designer in the Bay Area at a real company and become the full-time editor and partner to this channel. And we actually were living in the Bay Area at the time. That's where we're from. And to make this happen, you know, for Alina to quit her job and for me to continue to do this where the channel is only averaging 26 viewers and my YouTube has nothing, we had to move out of California. We had to move to a cheaper state where we could afford to, you know, pay rent. So with this crazy dream and a fire under our asses, we literally uprooted our entire lives from California, where we were born. Our family's there, our friends are there. We packed our bags and we drove cross country to where we live now, Detroit, Michigan. So the first few months after moving to Michigan were really hard. You guys can see the graph is pretty flatlined for a while. And this was me and Alina working our asses off. I was streaming all the time. Alina learned how to edit in like 2 weeks through all these classes and courses, learned how to video edit. And then we were producing a high quality video every single week. And we didn't see much growth for about 8 months, but I mean, I can't go through the whole entire journey, but we had some tier lists that did well, some beginner guides that did well, and then this was the release of Fontaine here in August 2023. You guys can see the hours. That's the orange or peach bar is really high because I was doing a subathon. And I mean, Tectone rated me the first day of my subathon, so that's why the average viewership is so high, so a little bit inflated. But that was a lot of people that found the channel, and then, you know, we were chilling at like 80, 90 average viewers, which is insane. Things picked up again in December 2023. These were from my like updated tier list and some other like Abyss challenge videos that did really well. And then what you guys can see right now, March 2024, this average viewership is extremely high. This was the 3-week Abyss challenge that we just did. The full video is out. It's over an hour and a half. It's one of the best videos I think we've ever made in our entire career. And you guys should go watch it. And then, oh shit, he fell off. No, I mean, this was like a crazy event, you know, averaging 188. That's crazy. That's insane, dude. This is where we are right now. And I couldn't be happier. This has been an absolutely crazy year and a half here in Michigan, man. We've had some amazing videos. The tier lists on the channel do super well. Some of the free-to-play guides have done super well. The Abyss challenges, like the 1.0 teams, or the 4 stars only against electors. And then, of course, the 3-week Abyss challenge video that we just uploaded. And then one of my favorite videos ever is the account makeover for Roger. Roger is a friend that I met and made here in Michigan. So the fact that I have this, you know, video solidified on the channel of a friendship that I made here in Michigan is just like unforgettable, man. We even went to New York for the Genshin Orchestra. That was awesome. We did a day trip to Chicago for the Genshin pop-up where we drove 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night, and walked like 12 miles in Chicago. Absolutely insane day. But I mean, we have done some amazing, crazy things here on our journey here in Michigan. So with all that being said, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who has supported us over this year and a half. To the YouTube homies watching this right now, yo, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys for all of this crazy support over a year and a half. I think it is the platform that has grown the most. And dude, I mean, we've worked so hard here on YouTube, and I mean, without you guys watching the videos, dropping the likes, comments, it really does make a big difference. And subscribing, please subscribe. Without you guys, like, dude, we wouldn't be anywhere, because YouTube is so integral to being a content creator. It's the most important platform for sure. It's how people are brought to the Twitch stream and find the Twitch stream, okay? And so let's move over to the Twitch. Thank you to everybody on the Twitch, man. I think we have such a fun Twitch community. Some of you guys in the chat are hilarious. And I mean, we're always having a good time. I'm always trying to make every single stream really fun, because I think a live experience, a live show, interacting with you guys in the chat is just such a it's a really cool thing. I mean, streaming's pretty normalized now, but I think it's a very special part of content creating, and you guys over there who support and sub on Twitch make a huge difference to us. So thank you. And then I want to say a final shout out to the people on Patreon. Okay. Me and Alina have a Patreon where you guys can support us a little bit more, pretty much directly. They don't take very much percent at all, to help us make content full time. We've had a lot of patrons over there who've been loyal subscribers over there for a long time, and I mean, you get some sick rewards. You guys can check it out down below. I won't shill it too hard, but seriously, patrons, you guys make a big difference. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No matter what part of the content support system you guys are watching this video right now, you're amazing, and I appreciate you a lot. But that brings us to the big announcement of this video. After a year and a half of grinding here in Michigan with some serious struggles, some huge ups, some downs, we are so happy to announce that we have successfully achieved our dreams of being able to move back to California, where our friends are, where our families are at, and where this journey started. Okay, this journey started in an extremely overpriced apartment in San Francisco, and we're coming back to California, where this whole dream began. It may not seem like a big deal to you guys, this announcement. You know, the content's gonna be the same no matter where we're at, but dudes, this was our dream to achieve this, to come back to California, to grow the channel from 8,000 YouTube subs and 20 average viewers to where it is right now. And dude, we did it. We did it. This is literally a dream come true for me and Alina. And so we are going to still be making the same fire content. Okay, the Genshin content isn't going anywhere. We are going to be the best Genshin channel on the planet. Okay, the streams are still going to be completely popping. All right, so everything's going to be the same. But to be honest, I think it's going to be even better, because me and Alina are going to be even more happy. And hey, to afford that California rent, we are going to be grinding just as hard to make even better videos, even better streams. Everything, content isn't changing. Because of the move though, I won't be able to stream for 2 weeks. And the day that this video comes out is actually the day that we are starting our road trip across the US, packing all of our bags, all of our belongings, our sweet little puppy Nyla, hopping in the moving truck, towing our car, and driving all the way across the whole US back to California. And so, like I said, I'm not able to stream during this time, but we'll be dropping one YouTube short for you guys and one full-length video every Friday because, hey, we came prepared and we got the content for you. But, hey, if you guys would come check out the stream, our first stream back from California, it is going to be May 13th from the brand new studio, whatever it's going to look like. I don't know what it's going to look like yet, okay? If you guys would come back to the first welcome stream, it would mean the absolute world to me. It's going to be an absolute banger, and we will party, have a good time, and celebrate that we achieved our dreams, and we're going to keep killing it. I think that's going to do it for me, guys. I mean, hey, gave you guys the story about my entire content creation journey from start to present. This entire year and a half here in Michigan, everything we've been able to achieve, the crazy moments and memories that we've made here. The fact that we get to, you know, make our dream come true and move back to California where our friends and family are at. I gave you guys the massive thanks that you guys deserve, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, Patreon. You guys are absolutely amazing. And, I couldn't be more thankful, man. But hey, as I do in every video, drop the sub, drop the like, drop the comment. Come check out the Twitch stream where I'm streaming all the time. If you ever wanted to ask me something live, hang out in the live stream and get, like, you know, the best Genshin Impact experience you could possibly imagine, come through. And then always huge shout outs to the patrons, Zik, Lancy, Aspangle, Cloudy, Wolf, Junon. I appreciate you guys so much. Everybody else on Patreon, you guys have literally changed our lives. And I was about to say in the next video, but I think in like 3 or 4 videos, you guys will see us in a brand new place, brand new background. Who knows what it looks like, but dudes, appreciate you guys so much. See you guys later.